So Rich dropped me at Fontana, and oddly Bill showed up right after. Literally, I was in the store getting cough drops. But yeah, not Fontana, the NOC. So I can start heading NoBO again. I actually went in there and got me some pants last night. They're really lightweight. I think I went in for shorts, and me and Rich ate at that restaurant. It was really good. Had salmon. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll read. Is this all your teas?
It is.
Okay. Thank you. Leaving the NOC. Let's see. Up I go. Video. Back on trail after taking a 00 for a nasty chest cold. One, because not fun climbing mountains with a nasty chest cold, but two, don't want to share nasty chest cold. I think that up there is the cabins you can rent, because the trail kind of goes, I don't know if you can see it right there. It goes that way and around and up. So I think they're cute little cabins too. Huh, go all the way up the hill. I was tempted to stay and get lunch, but after a 00, I have some miles to make up, so I'm gonna have to go back and connect those 18 miles. Oh, look at the little birdie. Hang on, let me see if I can flip this. Please don't run off yet, birdie. I think like 10 miles of uphill coming out of the NOC. So it's gonna be an up kind of day. But I headed out while he's getting his pack situated, because I figure with me just getting over this chest cold, I might be a little slow on the uphills. We'll see. So far, it's not too bad. No worse than my usual huffing and puffing anyway. Beautiful, beautiful day to be back on trail. Look at that. That would be so fun. I would love to kayak that. But I've not actually kayaked whitewater before, so I'd have to probably do a little bit of learning. It's like a cool rock wall. On December 7, 1968, 783 feet southwest from this point, Wade A. Sutton, North Carolina Forest Service Ranger, gave his life suppressing a forest fire that you may more fully enjoy your hike along this trail. Thank you, Wade. My little break tree. That's what I was laying on top of. It was pretty comfy. Alrighty, continuing on. I have to say, I am so happy that I'm feeling a bit better and that I am back out on trail today, because it's just so pretty out here today. A little hot at times, but just a gorgeous day so far. And if I'm being honest, I expected to be hiking in the rain And I'm sure it'll come eventually, but I'm about 0.7 miles from something called the Jump Up. And I'm very curious as to what that is, since, you know, this has been like a long climb up out of the NOC. So we shall see what this viewpoint is. But it does look like on the elevation thing, it gets a bit steeper at that point. So we will see. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna sit down and have a snack, I think, before the next climb is pretty steep. Need some fuel. Just sit down eating a blueberry RX bar, refill my water, and enjoying the views. There's bugs here though. Worth it for the view though. I think I have about 2 more miles to go. I just saw a bald eagle out there. It's kind of time for me to leave my break time, but I kind of want to sit here and wait for it to come back. But it might not, so I guess I'm gonna have to hike on. I think I got a little video of it, but I don't know how it came out because it was a little far away and I'm trying to zoom in with just my phone camera. But yeah, that was so cool. Oh my goodness, this place is kind of a maze. Look, I don't know if I can, there's a path there and there's a path there. My gimbal doesn't know what to do. Alrighty. Well, pretty sure I came from that way, so I'm gonna go this way. Oh, which is towards the bald eagle. Maybe I'll see it again. The heck, this gets kind of closed in. Look. So beautiful. I just saw the cutest little chipmunk back there. So, I wanted to say, I think mountain laurel is like the mangroves of the mountains. As I'm weaving in and out of the leaves. I bet some of this is going to be so pretty when it blooms though. Feels like kayaking through the mangroves in Florida. Except for I'm walking through the mountain laurel in North Carolina. I think I only have about a half a mile more uphill, and then it's downhill from there to where I'm staying. I just hope that that there's space. There's only supposed to be so many tent sites near that shelter, so I may pick one before it. I read something that there's some before you get there. We'll see. Ooh. Nice seat. I made it to the top of the mountain. Yay. Kind of heading down the other side in the gap where the shelter is. I'm planning on staying here tonight. And then I still have a little bit of a climb tomorrow morning until I'm completely up this mountain. But I just wanted to pop on here and say, you know, I've backpacked and dealt with like false summits, but I don't think you really feel as false summit until you feel the one back there coming up out of the NOC, because that was mean. I'm just saying. I'm like, yes, I made it. And then I'm like, no, more climb. But either way, that was actually a fairly pretty climb up. Like the second half of it, although the second half is probably the more brutal of it, was quite beautiful. There were a lot of little overlooks. And the mangroves, which are actually mountain laurel, but yeah. Going through those was kind of cool. And I got to see a bald eagle. I know I already said that, but bald eagle, it was cool. It would have been so cool if I had my real camera. Well, I guess my cameras, I have a real, but I mean my zoom lens. I guess that's what I mean. To have my zoom lens, my 2.8, that would have been really nice. Yeah, I don't even know what I'd say that's the size of. It's the size of a chair. A really big recliner. Good night. I'm behind Sassafras Cap Shelter.